What's up, guys? Hope you're doing good. In this video, I'm going to be going over why you should stop trying to start a business online and focus on mastering a skill instead. I know everybody and their mom are trying to get you to start a business online, especially nowadays, right? Everyone's telling you to go into drop shipping. They're telling you to do Amazon drop shipping, start a coaching business, start an online agency, do this, do that, do this, do that, right? And really, whether it's a website or an online store, it's still going to be a business, right? That's what everybody is trying to tell you to do. But the truth is, starting a business online and actually succeeding is a lot harder than those people make it seem, especially since they want your money. A lot of the times they're trying to sell you. I'm not saying that it's not going to work, but a lot of the times everyone inside their program or everyone who buys their course does not achieve success, right? There are a lot of challenges that you'll face, such as getting traffic to your website, right? Generating leads, right? Closing sales, providing customer support, right? There's a lot of different things that come with starting an online business that they don't tell you. They only tell you the shiny things, the positive things, right? You get to live that laptop lifestyle and so on, right? And even if you are able to overcome these challenges, there's no guarantee that you'll be successful, right? The online market is very competitive and it's easy to get lost in the crowd. Now, before I go over the alternatives, right, I'm going to, just quickly introduce myself and what I do, right? My name is Duno Clenor. I am the founder of the Prime Setters program, where we help 9-to-5ers and really just people that are stuck in that 9-to-5 job grind elevate their lives and become more financially free by becoming leveraged appointment setters so that they can consistently earn an extra 3 to 8K a month from their phone or laptop anywhere in the world, right? You might be asking, what is a leveraged appointment setter? A leveraged appointment setter helps generate a constant flow of attention and leads for a business. And really, they help companies generate that flow by building sales assets like content and leveraging organic outreach strategies through different channels like cold DMs, cold calling, cold email, and of course, inbound appointment setting on social channels. Before I continue with the video, I'd also like to go over what's called the gentleman's agreement. If you've watched 2 or more of my videos and are enjoying the content, please subscribe, right? Now, let's go back to this. And of course, I'm also going to tell you guys my story, right? I'm not just going to tell you guys what to do or how to do it, or I'm speaking from my perspective and what's been more achievable and what actually brought me more success, right? So what's the alternative to not starting a business? Well, I believe that the best way to make money online is to master a skill and then use that skill to get a job or start your own business, right? Let's take a look at the pros and cons of starting a business online, right? Some of the pros: you can be your own boss. You can work from anywhere, right? You can make a lot of money. The cons: it's super risky. It's hard to get started. It's hard to be successful. Now, let's take a look at the pros and cons of mastering a skill first. Some of the pros: you can get paid well, you can get a job anywhere, you can build a valuable skill, right? Some of the cons: you may not be your own boss, you may have to work long hours, you may not be able to make as much money as a business owner, right? So there's really not too many negatives if you do it right. So I'll quickly tell you guys about my story, right? And really, I started many businesses before I came to this one, right? I could count on both hands how many businesses I've started in total. I've made money. I'm not going to say I started them and made no money. I've made money with each business each and every time, whether it was Amazon dropshipping, whether it was selling Instagram theme pages, whether it was, TikTok coaching program. I've started so many different businesses, right? And I've made money. I've closed deals with each and every one of them. If I stayed consistent, maybe I would be a lot bigger. But it wasn't until I became an appointment setter for a 7-8 figure company now, right? And started making some good money. And I also, apart from the money, I was learning about sales, right? I was getting good. I got good at booking appointments. I learned the ins and outs of what a high level business is, how they actually run, right? And because I was able to do that, now I have my own business where it's actually going in the direction that I want it to. I also learned how to manage a team, right? So now the only reason that this business fails that I'm building now, it'll be me because I have the skill sets. I just need to actually continue to put in the work, and stay consistent, right? That's why I push becoming an appointment setter, not just an appointment setter, becoming a leveraged appointment setter is so valuable, because I genuinely believe that it can change anybody's life, right? I believe that appointment setting is the foundational skill set that makes it unreasonable for anyone not to be successful and become a multi 5 to 6 figure earner, right? Lead generation is a skill for life. Every business needs consistent leads no matter what, right? They just can't run without having consistent leads, right? Mastering multiple forms of not only lead generation, but also being able to close leads for appointments and sales will always put food on your table, whether you're doing it for yourself or others. You can also charge whatever you want, especially if you can guarantee results, right? So if you really want to change your life and become a valuable asset for any business out there that needs clients or needs meetings, then, continue to pay attention, right? So I'll break down some quick pessimistic math, right? This is like worst case scenario. If, let's say, you go through our program, or even if you don't go through our program, you just watch my YouTube videos, right? This is like a worst case scenario, right? Let's say you get an appointment setting job, an appointment setting gig, and you become a leveraged appointment setter, right? So let's say you're doing 1,000 DMs a day, right? You got 10% responses a day, 10% calls booked, 10% of those become deals, right? So that's 1,000 DMs. You're sending 1,000 messages, or let's say you're cold calling, same scenario, similar scenario. 100 people out of the 1,000 for DMs reply, or emails, right? 10% reply, right? Out of that 100, you get 10 calls from that. And from those 10 calls, one of them is a closed deal, right? Now, this is someone who's a leverage setter, right? They're leveraging DMs, they're leveraging email, and they're also understand how to cold call, right? That's what a leveraged appointment setter is. You're not just good at inbound setting, you're also able to do cold outbound on Instagram, on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. You're also able to do cold email, and you're also able to do cold calling, right? So let's say the product that you are pitching appointments for costs $5,000, right? That's an easy $5,000 a day for that business, right? Because you're putting up these kinds of numbers, right? And in previous videos, you'll find the best businesses to work for, the best industries to work in. I break it all down in separate videos, but to continue, your pay and commission, right? Let's say some people might just want a base pay every single month. Some people may want just commission because they'll earn more. And some people might want a base plus commission, right? So let's assume you got commission and you got a base pay, right? On commissions of that $5,000 deal per day, you'd be making about $500 a day, plus $500 a month if that's the base pay that you choose, right? Assuming that they give you a base plus 10% commissions, right? You can demand 10% commissions only if you deliver results, but say they are only willing to give you 5%. That's still about $250 a day if you are putting up these kinds of numbers for these businesses, right? And let's say you also receive $1,000 a month base or $1,500 a month base, right? Because the better you are, the better you get, the more money you can demand. If you manage your time properly, right? Let's say you have one appointment setting job or gig that's giving you these kinds of numbers. Let's say you get a second one because now you have more time on your hands. You have more financial freedom, right? You have more time. And now you want to put that time towards a second setting gig. Great. Now you have two that are potentially paying you the exact same amount, right? 2 gigs paying you $250 to $500 a day. Now, I don't know about you, but that's pretty good money, especially depending on where you are and where you're from in the world. And of course, depending on how old you are, right? Extra money for bills a day, right? It's not like a week. It's not a month. It's per day, right? Depending on the pay structure that you negotiate, which we also teach you how to do all of that inside of the program. And, I really just want to close this video by saying you don't need to start a business. You don't. You can start a business in 6 months. You can start a business in a year. pick up a skill. There's lots of high income skills that you can learn. The one that I say I recommend is the best is becoming an appointment setter and becoming a leveraged appointment setter, one who can control how much they earn and can control the amount of time that they're spending on the gigs that they're doing, because that allows you to have that financial freedom, to have that time and location freedom, because you don't need to work in a specific setting, right? You can work from anywhere in the world. You can work from your phone. You can work from your laptop, as long as you understand what to do. Now, there's tons and tons of videos on the channel that breaks down how to do each and every one of these things. But, if you really want to work with us, like, let's say you're tired of your current situation, right? Maybe you're tired of starting business after business and seeing no clear success, or maybe you just want to be able to support the ones you love and or make some extra money on the side, right? Make sure to subscribe and click the link below to book a free strategy call with me and my team to see if we're the right fit to work with you, to help you finally start making money online and living life on your terms as a leveraged appointment setter. We don't offer the program to everyone who books a call. We only offer it if we think we can actually help you. That's the purpose of the free call. That's it from me today, guys. Talk to you soon. Have a good one.